everybody, and welcome to another Justin of HESHY show. We have a great show today. I would like to introduce, first of all, my co-host, Bumi. How are you?
Hi, HESHY. It's great to be here as always. HESHY, am I allowed to eat my popcorn while I'm...
No, you can't.
I can't.
Anyways, Soya, how are you?
Hi, everybody.
Soya, how are you? Good?
Great to be here.
And we have today Jen Romero, a wonderful lady, an activist, a mother. By the way, her boyfriend's a cop, so we got to be here ourselves this week, right? Even though we do love the police officers. Wonderful girl. We're going to talk all about it. But this week, I want you all to know I'm not going to make fun of Linda, my wife. I make fun of my wife every week, Jen. You know that.
That's
Really? Yeah. That's a shock. Let me guess. You make fun of Soyatus.
No. Jen.
Oh, no.
I make fun of Jen.
No, we're not. He went to a lot of trouble to get Jen.
But I have to tell you something. This morning, I went to the hospital. I chilled. I got out a little early. I went outside to smoke a cigarette. I figured, you know what? I got 20 minutes to myself. Nobody's going to bother me. I'm not going to pick up the phone. All of a sudden, I see a phone call from my delicious friend here, Jen. Oh, I get nervous. I pick up the phone. What's going on, Jen? How are you? Good morning. HESHY, where are you? I said,
HESHY, it's an hour show.
But I got to tell you the story. This is the story. So Jen says to me, where are you? I said, Jen, I'm at work. I'm going to work. She says, but I'm here at the studio. I said, what are you talking about? She says, you told me to be at 9 o'clock. She was here at 9 a.m. I said, nobody listens to me. It's 9 p.m. Everybody, the show is... Don't you watch my videos, Jen? I see you don't watch my videos. I say 9 p.m. for a reason. Wednesday night. She showed up 9 a.m. She says, HESHY, the studio
She
is
may not be watching your videos, but I certainly watch Jen's, and I'm a big fan of hers.
Thank you. I thought it was pre-recorded.
Anyways, Linda, you're off the hook this week. Anyways, guys, we're going to talk a lot about that wacko de Blasio. Do you know that de Blasio went to the rabbi who lost his father, and he was sitting there today, and the Jews let him in, and this guy, Penny Wingle, his liaison, I asked him to let me meet the mayor. I asked him to let me fix things. The guy is vicious. He works against the Jewish community. We're lost. All of us are lost. I want you to know that.
I think you need to sit down with the rabbi yourself, and I think Penny Ringo needs to move to the side.
We're going to talk about this, by the way.
Penny Ringo needs to go to the ring.
By the way, we have besides our commercial, we also have Cuomo. Now, I want you to know something. We're going to have a surprise for all of you. I want you all to hear. Jen is going to announce it a little later on. But Cuomo promised to open everything up by Tuesday. Now, Jen, I want you to know, we've been doing testing in our neighborhood. And I have the assemblyman that backs us on this. All testing is coming back flatline negative. Most of them. Okay, flatline negative. So whoever's going to tell me the numbers in Borough Park, Flatbush, Midwood is up is a liar.
So we should be moving out of the red zone.
Well, I want to see what Tuesday what Mr. Cuomo does. He's a liar. Now
Far Rockaway was moved out of the red zone today. It went to yellow.
And I went to Mr. Cuomo. You know why? Because this Rabbi Bender, this double crosser who gets a lot of money from the government, he has a big school there. So he kissed the governor's ass. Oh, governor, we love you. HESHY's no good. And you know what he did? He kissed the governor's behind so he can get out, get his money. And he hurts another fellow Jewish brother who's been fighting. Nobody's been running out. Today there was 3 building department inspectors that I caught. Had a fight with them. The police came. Yes, Bumi, I was going to get arrested again and get in trouble.
No, please, no, not another one.
Yeah, Jen, you got to help me, baby. You got to talk to your boy. You got to keep me out of jail. I don't know. Jen is not. She's smiling. She doesn't care. Anyways, you know what these Staten Island
Your attorney, Abraham Hoshan, don't keep you out of jail.
Okay, so, but just so you acknowledge...
I'm not sure I like that guy. You know, I'm kind of getting jealous.
We got to start the show, but the supervisor showed up. A lady I knew for many years. Wonderful lady. She calmed everything down. She says, HESHY, please don't go to jail. And she told the inspectors you can only give notices and masks. And we made that deal, and they were running around, even though they were, they're flooding. Even though de Blasio said yesterday on the radio, oh, we want to make peace. We're going to be nice, reset. He flooded Borough Park. Jen, I want you to know, I'm not talking Staten Island. I'm not talking Manhattan. I'm not talking Bronx. I'm talking Borough Park, Flatbush, and Midwood. We're at 20 million plus in fines in almost 2 weeks.
Unbelievable. You know, the funny thing is I actually thought that he was sincere until I discovered what was going on today, and I see that he's done it.
Only one word for him, completely disingenuous. That was not an apology.
You know, Jen, this is a radio show. You're allowed to talk.
I know, but you guys talk
this girl, you should see her on the video. She's so beautiful and screaming at people, and now she's quiet.
I'm not quiet. You know what? Let me tell you, he's literally going into your neighborhoods to do this so he can make up for the money that his wife embezzled from private NYC.
See, we're going to take a couple ads. We're going to do my joke according to Jen. You have to laugh, please.
She has to laugh. No, she has on her left cheek the cutest dimple, but it only comes out.
We're running out of time. Chamula Jewelers, family-owned business for over 40 years, specializing in diamond engagement rings, trinity bands, or bring your own jewelry to redesign and freshen up.
944.
What's his name, your boyfriend?
Oh.
Just his first name.
Jimmy.
Jimmy, Chamula Jewelers, discount for eternity bands and engagement rings.
God, no.
You can't leave the girl alone. Are you crazy, Jimmy?
944 Kings Highway.
944, Jimmy, 944
Everyone else
Kings
go
Highway.
shop there. I'm good.
718-336-1980. That's 718-336-1980.
Jimmy, tell her HESHY sent you, you get a discount. Oh, look at her blushing. We're going to be at your wedding. What's your...
Wait a minute. And remember, the jewelers, they've got the spark.
No!
Okay, stop it. He doesn't... We've got this sparkle.
We've got the sparkle for you.
TTStyles.com. Tahila Tischler, 718-675-6842.
Hair, wigs, makeup, weddings, events, and all the fears. That's 718-675-6842. That's Tahila at ttstyles.com.
And remember, she brings out the beauty in you.
Green Line Building Solutions. That's me, guys.
Building consulting, violation removals, construction management, owner compliance contracting, licensed DOB expediters, designs, fire department, HPD, criminal court, Department of Finance, and environmental ECB settlements.
By the way, you have the fat guy me running around chasing all the DOB inspectors away for you. I had 2 inspections this week, by the way. Inspector gets out, I thought I was dead. Big, bad inspection. It was one of my roughest. Everybody said I had no chance. Inspector comes out, you're the guy. You're the guy. I said, yes, I'm the guy. And we had a little chat, and he did my inspection. Of course, I'm all compliant and perfect. And we were just beautiful, and he came out, and then I went to another one, and the other inspector came out, was nice to me. He says, are you Uncle HESHY?
718-871-0382. That's 718-871-0382. Green Line Solutions, located at 202 Foster Avenue.
Beautiful. 718-871-0382. Now, this next advertiser I'm very angry with. I mean, his name is James Meadows. His email address is jamesmedows@gmail.com. He's a ticket lawyer. Now, before I'm going to talk about him, he called me up today. He says, HESHY, are you nuts? I said, what's wrong? What could have I done to my ticket lawyer? He says, HESHY, I'm also a criminal lawyer, and I saw your video because I made a right turn and a left turn on 65th and Avenue P, and they give you tickets. So I saw the cops hanging out behind. I know Jimmy's a cop. I know, Jen. Anyways, I saw them hiding. I pulled over. I started screaming at them, and I took a video. First, I got screamed at by my cop friends. Then the 2 cops were really nice. They were really trying to explain it to me. And
You gave them donuts, didn't you, HESHY?
and then James calls me, HESHY, you got a ticket in that location. I got to defend you. And you start up with those cops. Are you crazy? Well, boys, at the 62nd, you're right. You know what? We should pay more attention. We should look at those little signs. We shouldn't be on the telephone. We should try to be more patient. I was wrong. No, I'm not guilty. But I was wrong. And James, please save me, James. James is going to save you. He knows all about tickets. He's a second-generation criminal lawyer. 845 tickets. Again, 845-TICKETS. Speeding, cell phone, texting, stop signs, red lights. He doesn't do parking camera tickets, easy pass violations. Of course he doesn't. He covers all moving violations. And I'm just telling you, he's one of the top-ranked in Google and Avo. Did you ever hear of Avo?
Avo for attorneys, no?
Oh, attorneys. And Yelp. This guy is great. He doesn't play bargain. He has hundreds of reviews online. And this guy is great. Former criminal attorney. This guy is just wonderful. 845-TICKETS. And I'm just telling you, just like Cuomo makes it difficult to learn the rules about the DMV, this guy is a pro. Don't go to court without a lawyer. Call him. 845-TICKETS. Tell him Uncle HESHY called you. He even does, you could text him, you could, message him, and he'll give him all the information. I know, James, I upset you. Too bad. You win my ticket, and I won't try to be mean to the cops, you dumbbell man. Yeah, which I'm going to be mean. James, you can't stop me. And then we have Martin Wolf. This guy is Big Bad Wolf's nephew. Remember that? Oh, but I got in trouble from Chaim Wolf. He calls me up. HESHY, you can't call me Big Bad Wolf. Well, you're the Big Bad Wolf. Anyway, he's my friend of mine, by the way. He's very good friend of mine. But everybody says, how could you be a friend of yours if you call him the Big Bad Wolf? I don't know. Anyways.
2362 Nostrand Avenue, located between Nostrand and J. Open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can reach them at 718-252-1863.
Wolf's Grocery.
They deliver the Big Bad Wolf, and they have toilet paper still fully stocked, notwithstanding the so-called uptick in the virus.
You know what happened? His niece got married. I went to the Shaver Brachas, and I was supposed to speak. He comes over to me, HESHY, you can't speak crazy. You can't talk like anything. I said, boy, I know how to talk. I got up there, I made stories. Jen, I had them crying. I swear to you, I had them crying with my stories. And then he comes over to me, HESHY, that's the way you got to act. You got to tone it down. I said, dummy, if I tone it down, I'm not HESHY. What do you want me to be a faker? I tell my clients, Jen, you want the truth or you want to lie? I can lie. I could be a nice little boy and hip-scop and whatever. What is it called? Hip-scop?
Whatever. I
could do all that. Even though I'm fat, I could do that.
Hop, skip, and jump?
I could hop, skip, and jump. I could do it. But the point is, I'm
You're
telling you the truth.
multi-talented.
And by this way, I'm going to be talking to you now about his nephew. He's a personal injury lawyer, Martin Wolf. He's located at 2917 Avenue J, 718-444 Wolf. Not bad Wolf, good Wolf. No, 718-444 Wolf. He's just a rising star in the field of personal injury. He's New York Times Super Lawyers magazine.
Wow.
Every year since 2013, he's a member of the $1 Million Advocates Forum. He offers his clients aggressive and effective legal representation and recovered millions on behalf of personal injury. He has repeatedly been listed in the ALM top, our guys told us what that is. I don't know what that is. Top New York verdicts and settlements.
Rumor has it that he had represented Goldilocks once.
Okay, quiet. Martin Wolf handles motor vehicle accidents, slip and falls, trip and falls, construction accidents, medical malpractice, police brutality. I hope Jimmy doesn't beat nobody up because Martin's going to come get him. Police brutality, forced to prison. If you have been injured due to negligence or any other call Martin Wolf, 718-444-WOLF, 718-444-WOLF. Yes, I think I got his email address this time. I don't know where I put it again. I
So
misplaced
like people
it.
that want to go and sue like hospitals and that did things wrong to their family and like basically murder
This is
them.
the board you
That's,
call.
This is
That's
the
he
guy
does.
you wanna call.
He does medical malpractice as
Medical
well.
malpractice as well. Anyways, then we have my friend Nussi Giuseppe, 1205 Coney Island Avenue, Superior Collisions, 1205 Coney Island Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Nussi, call him at 917-709-7777, 917-709-7777. They have all collision services, insurance claims, pickup, delivery, available from all over. And don't forget, Fallon's Place.
Fallon's Place, beautiful clothing for adults, teens, and children, located at 3132 Bedford Avenue, fallonsplace.com, 718-325-5667 or 718-FALLONS.
Now, this show has been sponsored this week by a special. He's helping us out this week. He's the one making all these new videos. We're supposed to be very high tech on YouTube and Facebook. I know we're going to mess up because my son is in charge. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Don't say
I
that.
know he's going to cancel our show, Jen. You know how these youngsters are. High tech web group, just great. 212-235-2777. 212-235-2777. You can email him at info, again, one of these long web groups. What's wrong with you guys? Wow. HT, that's me. Well, I can't even read this. They're crazy people. Oh, yeah, you better read the email, but tell them the address. But this guy is great. I mean, we're going to get better next week. Of course, Sawyer's going to mess up, but instead, wow. Okay, give me the phone. You see, Sawyer's
You
not
gave
too
it to
bright.
me on
We're running
Facebook.
out
I'm
of
not
time.
too bright.
Gotta push it.
You ever hear the expression calling the kettle black?
You know what? I am very smart. Anyways, his email address is info@HIT, and they keep calling in ECHWEBGROUP. Wow.
That's very long.
Who's going to ever remember that? Guys,
Yeah,
check
yeah,
it out
yeah.
info@HI Tech Web Group at whatever, .com. By the way, whatever. He has website.
HESHY, those advertisers are money.
We're not making any money this week. I promise you. That's for sure. Let his team of professional experience a whole new world of business, and let's see what he can do for us. So don't forget to call him at 212-235-2777, and our famous and best advertiser, who? Wow.
Lifers.
Life is travel.
Traveler's choice.
I don't know why my co-host. They don't get to be here.
Remind me never to put my business on the
Don't, baby. Don't.
Traveler's choice for all your travel needs.
212-86. I'm sorry, Joe.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Joey's
if
never
you
been
need
paid.
to arrange for your traveling, whether you want to travel to Florida, to Israel, and all the way out to Spain, it doesn't matter, and you need to rent a car, and you need different hotel reservations and everything, you can get it all by calling Traveler's Choice. They arrange everything for you. They do it courteously
Okay,
and
we're running out of
politely,
time.
and they do it.
212-868-8698. 212-868-8698.
Traveler's Choice for travel, your only choice.
Okay, guys, we're going to start the show now. We're going to be serious. Jen, here's my quote of the day.
Hey,
And this-
hey,
what?
once a shout out.
Shout outs. Don't forget, what number do they call into the show?
718-303-9090.
718-303-9090. Ask Jen anything. I already
Oh my
embarrassed
God,
her.
all the phone lines are completely
Right,
booked.
I already
already.
embarrassed Jen, so don't be scared of this girl. Just go after her. I know she's Italian, her husband's a cop, a boyfriend, whatever.
Oh, God, stop talking
whatever.
about him.
We're scared of him. We like him. Okay, he's the good one. No.
Special shout-outs?
Go ahead.
Nava Mira.
Mira Nava.
Mira Nava.
That's my granddaughter.
Sergeant, Sergeant Peters.
Sergeant Peters.
And a special shout-out to my nephew, Yosef Meir Radin.
Hi, Joseph Mayer.
And my boy Ellie. Any shout out from you, Jen? Jen doesn't like nobody.
I don't like anybody.
I'm lucky. I'm lucky she
I
don't like
give my
me.
usual shout out to
Right.
my dear friend, former Assemblyman Dov Heiken, head of the Americans Against Anti-Semitism.
Call into the
We all
show.
love
We
him.
hear you. 718-303-9090.
I should say hi to my son. Hi, Ty.
Hi, Ty.
Ty Dubner.
Hi.
Anyways, I want to give this quote I made specifically for my girl Jen today. And this is the way it goes. Be yourself. Everyone is already taken. Here is a person that is herself. When we saw her on video, we were so proud. This is who she is. And this is why I'm so proud. And I tell everybody that. You are wonderful. And I also want
Thank
you
you.
to know you care for other people. We see it in your heart. Plus your mother. Mother, God bless her soul. What an angel. The mother's an angel. Jen might not be. I know, Jimmy. We have to say it. We're getting scared of you.
She's not an angel. She's a guardian angel.
She's a guardian angel. Letitia, just a wonderful. Am I allowed to call her Letitia?
Yeah, of course, it's her
She's
name.
going to be borough president.
She's going to be the first female borough president of
mom?
Staten Island.
That's who we met.
Okay, can I give you a joke of the day? Can I give you a joke of the day? Here's my joke. So I can't make fun of Linda. My son Moshe started fighting me to take my beautiful granddaughter's picture off the Instagram because he was embarrassed. So when my son Moshe, I'm making fun of my son Moshe. That's my boy. When my son Moshe was a 9-year-old, he came over to me and says, "Dad, I'm late. For playing baseball. Would you be so happy? Would you be so kind and do my homework for me?" So I was a bit annoyed. I said, "Moshe, my son, I couldn't do it. It wouldn't be right." So Moshe says, "Don't worry about it. I'll correct your answers." Okay. At least
Try to veal everyone. It's delicious.
I know. Anyways, we're going to start our show tonight. 718-303-9090. We're going to take your phone calls. Jen, you're a marketing expert. Your mother's running for borough president. Plus, you do a lot of charity work. I know that. You're just a wonderful girl. I want to ask you a question. You're not Jewish. Do you see what's going on? Am I crazy? Do I need help? Everybody's telling me I'm nuts. The rabbis are saying I'm embarrassing the Jewish people. I shouldn't. Jen, tell me. Maybe I'm crazy. You're an outsider.
Absolutely. You're not embarrassed. Well, I mean, people are embarrassed, they're embarrassed, but I don't know why they would be. I mean, what do they... Listen, everybody's getting harassed. You guys are getting harassed the most.
You believe that? Did you?
I absolutely do believe it.
Do you think de Blasio has any common sense, or is just an hateful?
Common sense. He ran for president. Of course he doesn't have common sense. He had 10 people show up in Ohio to his thing, and he still ran. He's crazy.
Right.
He's I'm sorry?
Sounds like Joe
He's worse than Joe Biden. And he
apology. What about that apology?
That was fake.
Half-assed apology.
I know, and today they asked Cuomo, "Can you apologize to the Jewish people?" He said no. You believe it? Cuomo said
How
no.
do you apologize to the people for everything that's happening and then go around and double up on the tickets?
So I want to talk to the Jewish people. Forget that I spoke to my Muslim friends who gave me support in the morning. I'm going to be talking at a mosque or outside. I help them give food. They're just wonderful people. My Catholic friends. There's a big rabbi called Rabbi Kanevsky. What's his name?
Kanievsky?
Kanievsky. He's one of the biggest rabbis in Israel.
He's like
Here's-
over 90s, one of the senior most rabbis in the world today.
in the world today. So this is the guy everybody looks at. He came out and said civil disobedience. He said, do it. Do not listen to the government. Stop it. Open your schools. This is Rabbi Kanievsky. So all you Sephardic rabbis, that terrible one that talks about me, Rabbi Mizrahi, some other new Sephardic rabbi, just a loser out of this world. He looks ugly too. So anyways, my son just screamed in my ear, stop making fun of the rabbis. Anyways, so here's my problem. They just go after the Jews. Like this guy Spitzer, this Rabbi Spitzer, I don't call him Spitzer, Zewald from Aguda. 000.
I don't know these.
You know,
I know you don't. Anyways, these guys are just out for the money. So that's why you should have heard them. After what Cuomo gave us $20 million in fines, after Cuomo set out shuls, and remember, March, April, May, June.
Blasio.
Yeah, but March, April, May, June, we were quiet. We didn't say a word. When we saw he's full of crap and I cut the locks and we opened the stores ourselves, we don't need him.
But wait a second. They said in the apology he wants to set everything back at a reset, de Blasio.
And that's why
How
20
is
new
there
inspectors,
a reset?
20 people
They
flooded today.
They came into a leasing place today. They were terrorizing. They were watching the place the whole day. Then they came in. They threatened the owner. The owner
Are you
had
listening to
call
this,
the-
Jen?
I am, and
the police. And then they went outside. One of the workers went outside, and he said, effing
Right,
Jews.
you don't. I just want you to know.
Curse.
I just want you to know. I told everybody.
Wow,
you
you
don't
use that
have.
language.
Use
I'm
that
telling
language.
you, do not let anybody in. Do not. You don't have to let them in. But Jen, the best video that went out. Chaim Deutsch, our councilman that I'm going to be replacing, his dumbbell wife is going to try to take his spot. She's a secretary, by the way, just a secretary. How do you put a secretary to be? It's like asking De Blasio to be president. Anyways, so what happened is we went viral this video. The guy had nobody in the store, followed everything, just pick up and delivery. The boy wanted the front door open for fresh air. Inspector walked in, gave him a ticket. I don't understand.
I saw it.
Is that crazy?
It's absolutely insanity. And you know what? That rabbi is right from Israel, because it's like in Sweden. I think it was Sweden or Switzerland. They had a toll. It was $14. Nobody wanted to pay it. They couldn't afford it. They all ran the toll. Guess what? The toll is gone. It's freedom. The government should be this big. It should be a
Government
little.
is working for us.
Yes,
Well-
the government should.
Taxes that we pay their salaries.
No. They just
They're called
raised our
civil
tax.
and they keep raising it. We don't want to give them a raise. They don't even deserve what they're getting now.
Well, when I get into city council, and I'm going, and Letitia made a beautiful news conference with those 5 councilmen. I want to meet them. I want to sit with them
Whenever you
again.
want, yeah.
We're going to go attack. We're going to take over the city council. But we're going to start our show. But before we do, I have to ask my dear friend Jen a favor. Okay, Jen. Something is going to be happening Sunday.
Yes.
Tell me what's going to happen.
Sunday at 10 a.m.
Am I invited?
You are invited. You're going to speak.
Oh my God, guys, come! I'm going to act normal, Jen, but not completely normal, but normal.
No, we're not normal. We're the deplorables.
She's just
What
a
do you
wonderful
mean?
lady. Go
There's
ahead.
no normal. Normal's boring.
Jimmy, if you don't marry her,
Oh,
you're done.
gosh, no! I don't want to get married again.
Please, Jimmy,
No,
don't
never.
do it. She's
That will
lying, Jimmy.
never happen.
Jimmy, the problem is
Please,
you're not
no.
making enough money. Once you get
No,
promoted,
stop.
once I get to city council, we'll have to promote him to commissioner. Jimmy, you're gonna get promoted. You have to.
He's gonna retire in 2 years. He's 58 years old.
He's crazy, Jimmy. You're not retiring. Nothing. I'm 56. Go ahead. Tell us.
All
Tell
right.
us about your thing.
So
I want
Sunday,
everybody in the city to come. Right.
everybody. We want everyone. So what this is, it's the Unity Walk. We're going to start with the roundtable in the White House with the liaisons from Trump, and we're going to sit in Trump Towers. Hannity's going to be there. We're going to have Scott Lebedo, who's running for
Mayor.
New York City mayor.
Who's helping him run?
I'm helping him run.
That's right.
Go and, I'm going to advertise one thing, is go to scottlebedo.com, Scott Lebedo, LOBAIDO.com, and look at his apparel. He has all of the de Blasio and Cuomo gear, mugs, coffee mugs, hysterical artwork that he does. He just bashes them, and that helps his movement to run for
I
mayor.
love Scott, go ahead. Yeah. what's
And
gonna
so
happen?
what
Yeah.
we're going to do is they're going to do an hour roundtable, and 11 o'clock we want everybody to congregate in front, across the street from Trump Towers, and between 11 and 1 we're going to get everything ready. We're going to do the biggest flag drop, again, the Trump flag. It's tremendous. We need like 50 to 60 people to hold it. We're going to walk from Trump Tower, and we're going to go all the way to Times Square, and then we're going to hold the flag there. We're going to hold all the speakers are going to speak. We're going to have every single race, gender, boys, girls, whatever. We're going to have Italians, we're going to have Chinese, everybody. And it's no cars. This is a walk. We don't want this to be a drag race again. This is not one of those. This is a quiet
We want
walk,
40,000.
but we want everybody. We made it on a Sunday so the Jewish community could come as well.
I met these guys today. They call the Proud Boys. They got chapters all over. So the Proud Boys, you guys better come. You better come in front of Trump Tower. We want you. We want your support. They come everywhere. They just want.
We need
guys.
everybody. And we're in support with the NYPD. This is law and order. This is for Trump. This is for everything. This is, everybody has their own thing. We have Jews for Trump, blacks for Trump, everything. Whites for Trump, Italians for Trump. This is
Why
everybody.
keep saying Italians. We love the Italians.
Well, she is.
Everyone.
Because I am Italian.
Is
Everybody.
Jimmy Italian?
Yes.
Okay, good. Jimmy, marry her.
No,
You're in
please,
big trouble.
don't.
Anyway, I'm joking, Jimmy. Jimmy, if you don't marry her, we're taking her away from Jimmy. Are you crazy? Italian mother, her mother screamed at her already. You know that. She's in big trouble. Anyways, everybody, we're taking your phone calls right now, but I want to give you one quote, and this is what I want to tell you. Again, I was at the hospital, nothing today. Mr. Crazy Biden, we're going to go back to that one. He said 6,000 soldiers got sick, 14,000 died, or whatever. He didn't have the numbers.
In which war? Is
I don't know. All I can tell you is from the coronavirus.
Where is he pulling these
They don't
numbers
need it.
from?
We don't
From
know.
his butt.
I just want you to know, I want to tell
My mic is now on. Okay, but it wasn't on the whole. It's never working.
So I want you to know something right now. 45 military.
You don't have your mics out?
Hello, just want to tell you, 45 military, that's all that was sick. 7 military deaths due to coronavirus. Do you hear me? 7, you understand? 7 military deaths. I don't know, and this came from also Tucker Carlson and Hannity.
But Biden doesn't know his left shoe from his right shoe. So you have to understand that Biden says 6,000.
Yes, he
could
got
mean
their
6.
label.
He doesn't know the difference.
And you know, the entire state of Miami is open, and Florida is open. I call it Miami because
Everybody's moving there.
No, I'm not moving there, but I'm a New Yorker. I'm born and bred. You're not throwing me out. I'm not going anywhere. Me and my woman are here for 31 years, but I want you to know how bad you're May. I'm blaming him on you, Jen. Okay? This guy, I went to a wedding 2 days ago. Beautiful wedding. Wonderful wedding. Yes, it was out of the neighborhood, whatever you can lie about it. I went to this wedding, and I saw a boy there, a delicious boy that went to school with my son. Drugs. You know, Mayor de Blasio, I'm crying now against you, idiot Cuomo, too. Legalizing drugs. If they want to grow it in their house, fine. Don't arrest them, but sell it on the street. The boy was a shell. Jen, a shell.
Yeah, you were saying.
20 years old, he has no way to make it. I'm screaming at you children. Marijuana is not good. Drugs is not good. This stupid heroin is not good. We have not enough drug centers. We're not addressing it. And these mayors and governors, you know what they're busy with? They're giving us tickets for having our stores and synagogues open.
Well, since they screwed up the budget so badly, they're looking for ways to make it back, to fill the budget.
Drugs are killing us. Anyways, we're going to take a couple of phone calls. Well, let's go ahead. Take a phone call, Sawyer. Any call you want. You're on the air with HESHY, Jen, wonderful Jen, who's not getting married to Jimmy. Sawyer and Baby.
Not get married to anyone.
Hello?
HESHY.
Yes.
Hi, it's Lenny the cop.
Lenny the cop. Lenny, you don't have on my show Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Lenny, the cop.
Her man is a cop.
Fellow Staten Islander.
Yes.
Yes.
Lenny, you are a wonderful man. You're a supporter. And I know you weren't even happy when I was arrested, right?
Listen, I'm calling it to say I'm glad that the Italians and the Jews are working this way, because maybe the stupid governor that we have, where there's no term limits in New York, maybe he'll now pay attention to what we can do to get him out of the office.
Well, Italians and Jews historically work together on most issues. As a matter of fact, our leaders years ago when I was a kid were Howie Golden and Evelyn Aquila was his co-leader. That's the way we always worked in those days. Those were the good days.
Well, I mean, you know, the way things are going now, I mean, you know, with the politics and everything like that, you know, I have Democratic friends. You can't even talk to them anymore because the hatred that they have towards Trump. I mean, look at the ads between Max Rose and Malliotakis. I mean, it's crazy.
Well, the liberals have gone completely off the deep end. You know, liberalism is a mental disorder, as Michael Savage wrote a beautiful book on it, and you can't argue with a liberal. They're just so closed-minded, there's nobody to talk to.
Anyways, Lenny, thank you so
I
much.
called Scott's office about 2 weeks ago before you were arrested, and Jen would probably know who I spoke to. She's got the 718 number.
That's me.
And, yeah.
Because the gallery's connected to my phone. I forgot for the past 6 months to disconnect.
Yeah, so anyway, and I told her, and the girl that answered said that she was in contact with you prior to this. So I'm glad that you're together, and, you know, together we can make a difference. And you know, I love the work that Scott does. I love the work that you do. I mean, you know...
And we love the work that you do, Lenny. We love the work that you do and all of your colleagues in the police department doing a great job to protecting us, looking out for our interests and protecting all of us.
They got a tough job today. They do have a tough job.
I know.
But I don't want to take up everybody's time. I wish you the best of luck and keep it up.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night,
So
Lenny.
I want to just tell you again, my inspector, my all the people in the 6 second. I love you. I do not disrespect you. Yes, I made some mistake by making fun of those police officers, but you know what? They were really right. They were good guys. They did try to explain it to me. You know, I got a little bit out of hand. We all do. But my boys at the and they, you know, I got a little bit of help from the 6 guys. But you know what? Today, when the police showed up, when I was fighting with the inspectors, calm, two beautiful 6 precinct ladies. do the law. No arresting, no freaking out. We're not enforcing anything. Here are the DOBs, and they told them, listen, you're right, you got to run around, but you can't go into a place where you're not allowed to. We don't care what any goes on. And the police officers put them in their place, and it happens to be the DOB went around, and we followed them a little bit. They were good. Let's take another call.
Our police officers are the best, and they're always in our prayers.
HESHY?
Yes.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, this is your biggest fan again, HESHY. How are you?
Hello.
Thank you for calling.
We love you. Oh, why'd you hang up on him? I
Yeah,
like
hang
the
up
kid.
on him.
Pick a line 4 again. Go ahead.
Hello?
You're on the air with HESHY, Jen, Sawyer, and Bumi. You have to say that too. Hello?
Yes, hi.
Hi.
I want to talk about the incident that happened at Borough Park Lumber. Is it true that the inspector wrote a summons because you have corn in your duty logs?
Hang up on him. I don't know what that meant.
Neither do I. I'm a little bit lost. Let's go on to the next caller.
That sounded like a grown adult. Seriously?
Right.
He gets some of those occasionally.
Wait, one thing, I forgot just one thing.
Yeah.
One of the most important people that are going to be there Sunday that everybody on TikTok follows is Tina. Well, she's not on TikTok. She's on Twitter and Instagram. It's Tina 40. I don't know if you know who that is, but she is tremendous, and a lot of your fans follow her. So she'll be there too, and I just had to say that because she's
You're going to speak as well, I assume.
I'm always behind the scenes.
I
We'll
love
see
to
what
hear
happens.
you. You know that.
Take line 3, Sawyer. Hello, you're on there with HESHY, Bumi, Sawyer, and Jen. Please try to be nice. I guess.
You're on the air.
Line 2. You're on the air with HESHY, Bumi, Sawyer, and Jen.
Hello. You're on the air.
No, it's not working.
Give him a
again.
second.
Hello, you're on the air with HESHY, Bumi, Sawyer, and Jen.
Yeah, hi. I'm calling because I wanted to know, there's a lot of anti-Semitism going on in New York right now. And, Bill de Blasio seems to be...
I don't know what happened.
We just lost you. If you can call back in again, I'd love to hear from
Take
you.
another caller. Jen, it's your fault.
Uh-oh.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, HESHY. It's HESHY.
HESHY, now please, Jen do not say it's the gays' fault this week. It's not the gays' fault. The gays didn't do nothing. Matter of fact, I don't want to fight with the gays this week. I fight with too many
We
people.
love
HESHY.
everybody.
HESHY, what's up, my dilly? Are you coming to Sunday's rally at Trump Tower?
Let me explain everything. First of all, they're having at 10 a.m. a car Trump parade meeting in Coney Island Avenue.
No.
And then they're going to Manhattan. They're going to Manhattan.
No, unfortunately, though, they were going to stop there, but they can't. They can drive past, but we can't have the cars stop. This is not a drive. It's not a car rally. It's a unity walk. So the cars were nixed. They can drive by, but they can't stop on Fifth Avenue and block traffic. And so that was what I spoke to.
What time is your
How about they start before then, Jen, and then meet up with your group?
They can't.
Meet up
No,
on foot.
They won't.
What time is this thing on Fifth Avenue?
On Fifth Avenue, the march starts at 1. We're getting together at 11 o'clock in front. So everybody's going to get together to go towards the logistics, and we have everyone at the round table, and we're going to get everything together, and then we walk from Trump down to Times Square. So we're going to be there for a few hours, but from 11 to 1, or 11 to 12:45, we'll be gathering everybody and getting the flag ready to march down.
I was there today at 3:30 rally with the flag drop.
Today? No.
Yes, in Chambers Street in front of...
Oh, yes. That was Dion, yes. But it's in front of Trump Towers, and last time we had Eric Trump, he tweeted us. He took a photo of it. He said he wished he could.
Well, Eric Trump might come to the rally.
John Jr.
Oh, John Jr. Okay.
There's two things...
HESHY, we got to get to the next caller because I have something.
Wait.
Yeah.
Actually, there's two things you accomplished with the rally. People don't know. People think, oh, this and that, you made it worse. They don't realize that the mayor's wife dropped out of the race.
I take full credit for that myself.
Well,
Full
President,
credit. I take full credit. Yes, that's right. She's checking out because I said I'm coming to every one of her events. I'm going to make her miserable. I was going to say the bad word
And if
anymore.
Cuomo wants to do the right thing, the governor's the only one that he could issue a blue ribbon panel, and they would investigate all the funds went from his wife.
Don't worry about
and
it.
investigate
Don't worry about
him.
it. I'm going to get it to City Council. We're going to find it all. HESHY.
Now, the second thing you did was you galvanized the entire Orthodox community for Trump.
I love you, and I want you to know something. A lot of some of them are crazy, like these rabbis, HESHY. They're all kissing Como, but all us regular people don't know it.
Yeah, those weren't rabbis. They were machers. You know what
I know, HESHY. Oh, I'm sorry, I lost you.
him.
Okay, I want to ask you a question before we pick up another phone. Over the weekend, There was a big. Did you see the video? They were dancing in the streets, some kind of a concert in Manhattan or somewhere. I saw a video. They were dancing about some.
I think I saw it, but there were no masks.
They were forget the no masks.
There was no social distancing.
No social.
Nothing.
Right. And today,
But nobody harassed them. Nobody bothered them.
And Bushwick today, I drove through. Nothing going on. No problem. But you know,
Mayor de Blasio, there's a lot going on in a lot of other places other than Borough Park, Williamsburg, Crown Heights, and Far Rockaway.
here's the best
It's time to go check out the other parts of town.
Before I came to the studio, somebody showed me a video that there was a riot going on in Manhattan.
Yes, today.
Tell me about, and they were hitting cops.
Yeah.
Now I got arrested. I want you. You
just
better
gotta
tell
text you
Jimmy
about it.
that he better
You
arrest
got
somebody.
arrested and you didn't touch nobody.
Like, go ahead. Tell me, Jim. What happened?
I actually was talking to him, and he said their precinct had to back up the 7-7, I think. But anyway, Tina 40 just texted me that she got red paint and lighter fluid and pee thrown at her at that
And
today.
That's
Oh, my
acceptable.
God.
That's acceptable.
That's acceptable.
But my quiet little riot that they claim with little smoke, a little fire.
It was very violent today. Antifa and BLM, people thrown on the floor. The Proud Boys were there. It was violent. Also, Tina 40 was there with the Proud
any
Boys.
of my police boys got hurt?
Did anybody get hurt?
I saw them hitting the cops.
No, the cops actually hid the girl. The girl.
But I saw cops being attacked.
They were. Did you see the streets? What it looked like?
How
They
do you
were all
touch
on-
my police officers? How do you? We don't touch them.
Because he wants to defund them. But you know what? Well, you know his daughter got, when she got picked up for the rioting and everything like that, he got the cop written up that arrested her.
And
Really?
I-
For what?
and
For
I-
doing your job?
Unbelievable.
For doing your
And
job.
I went to jail. Let's take another phone call. Thank you, Mayor Idiot de Blasio, Executive
De Blasio.
Director. And I hate you, Cuomo. I know you're lying. You're not going to open the schools. I know it, Jen. I'm betting you now. Jen.
No, because
Come
it's
on.
election day's coming up.
Yeah.
He's not.
Hello, you're on the air with Heshi, Jen, and Soya.
And Bummy.
Yes, speak up. Hello.
Oh, you hear me?
Yes.
Hi. First off, I'd like to give a shout out to my friend from Stinkless, and also just want to let you know on YouTube it's not really so clear, the show.
I figured so. My son.
Thank you for letting us know. We're going to try to see if we can improve that situation.
We'll get our
Okay,
technical.
we're
Trying to get technical amount of the focus.
That's my son. I told you he messed up.
Second of all, I keep seeing in all your videos, you keep saying that the inspectors are not allowed to go to anyone's houses, correct?
Now, here's the rule. I'm going to tell you the law. I'm going to stress it with you again, young man. They can knock on your door. You'd say, I don't want you to come in. They don't have court orders. They're not police officers. Those badges are fake. They are a department. They cannot come into your houses. Once you let them in, you're dead, because then they're inside. You let them in, they can violate you and give you any violation of what the conditions they saw.
And they have to have ID.
Right.
You.
Forget they have ID.
No,
But
they-
It's not
they-
the point. They have to show you the ID. But also your stores. Your stores are not public places. Get it out of your head. The public is invited in. The public is invited in, but that doesn't mean that they're allowed to come in. You're allowed to ask anybody to get out of your store. You're right. It's prejudicial. Oh, I'm not going to serve a gay man. I'm not going to serve a white man. I'm not going to serve a black guy.
Or a Jew.
Doesn't make a difference. Then you can serve them. But you're allowed to throw anybody out of your store. It belongs to you.
You're
it's not
renting
public.
it.
Yeah.
And just so you
So my question is, I don't know if you see going all over WhatsApp now, is that they have inspector cars parked outside. They're following kids to houses.
Yes, they're following kids. Hey, Jen, you're going to love this. They're following kids with backpacks, stopping them and asking questions which school you go to.
Of course.
That's
Do
illegal.
you know who those officers are, right? They're TLC. They're
damage
the
to these
Taxi
kids.
and Limousine Commission, and that's who they are. And those badges are real, but they're not. They don't have guns, but they do have handcuffs. They do. If you look at their lieutenant badge, it looks just like an NYPD badge, and they have uniforms. And if you look from far away, it looks just like an NYPD officer.
And
So how do you know the difference, Jen? What do you do?
They don't have guns unless they hire someone with them to have a gun, but they are they're cops, but they're taxi and limousine. They're bottom of the barrel, I call it. He couldn't get the NYP to do it, so he did the fake, the mask
He's
police.
using every agency.
Anything, because they'll listen to him.
He's using HPD
you're not paying attention.
to do inspections.
A lot of these agencies, they're training in new trainees because the big inspectors are running around doing the real job. They're taking people out of the projects. They don't even have uniforms for some of them. That's how fast they're hiring these inspectors who don't even have uniforms.
But 1 second, we're supposed to be having budget cuts because this mayor can't
Jen,
balance
listen to
a
this.
budget.
Talk to your mother. Go ahead.
He can't balance a budget.
Right.
But he's instead of he wants to take away funding from the police, and yet he's bringing inspectors to give fines
Right.
to taxpayers and raising the taxes
And just in my little
during this
just in
time.
my little square 3 zip codes, 20 million. Just imagine what happens. Just
Actually, you're very good with budget numbers. How far would it go to help balancing the budget if the mayor's wife would return all that money would disappear, that $1.2 billion.
Oh, we'd be good. We'd be Gucci.
By the way, I have a plan on reducing the budget by $3 billion. $3 billion, not $2 million or $3 million. And I've come up with the plan. I have other ways to do so much of the stuff. You know, one of my future competitors, Amber Adler, a wicked little witch. She got her husband deported to Canada.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
She was so vicious. She deported him to Canada. She hasn't worked in 4 years. She has no idea what to do. She got some big settlement in a fake car accident. She comes to my office to make a press conference that I am a racist. I mean, is she mentally ill?
Is it true what I read about Canada, that they're building camps?
That's what I saw. And by the way, Amber Adler, here's the thing. She takes her 6 and 7-year-old kids to rallies in middle of the night. Now, if you believe in Corona, how do you take a little child out? First of all, I would never take my little kid out anyways after 6, 7 o'clock. The girl is whack, guys, and when you see her flying around with her broom, that's Amber Adler. That means witch, guys. Let's take another phone call. Fix your mic. Let's take another phone call.
Heshy, what are you doing? It's your biggest fan again. Can I come on the show next week?
You could not come on the show. Are you crazy, boy? I got Jen. I'm lucky. Take another caller. Hello.
Another week.
Another week. Heshy and Jen and Sawyer and Boomy, what can we do for you?
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, am I on?
You are.
Sure are.
Hi, I'm Yosef. I actually live in Miami. I don't live up there in New York.
Hello, Miami.
Very lucky.
I don't know, you came up on my YouTube feed and I started watching you and I kind of liked it.
We're happy we got a new
Well, Yusuf, I just want you to know, thank you for watching us. How is everything in Miami? Is everything open? Is everything good there? I don't know. They hung up on you. But I want to ask you a question. Jen, we have girls' schools. You know, girls. I'm not talking boys' schools. Girls like you and Sawyer. Now, you're in school. Just imagine some guy looks into the window of the school. What are you going to say, Jen?
Creepy.
Creepy. Peeping Tom. These inspectors.
Danger. Stranger danger.
But they're
contradicting. The mayor is causing a contradiction.
No, Jen,
children are being
not
caught.
only did they look into the window, they climbed into the windows.
Pedophile.
Yes, and they got away with it. How does this mayor allow it? How do you have men?
I'm listening.
Yeah, never. Jen, let's pick up another call.
Hello.
You're on the air with Heshy, Boomy, Sawyer, and Jen. Any questions? I guess not. Let's take line 1. Hello, you're on the air with Heshy, Boomy, Sawyer, and Jen.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Hey, it's David from the Proud Boys. How are you?
David, we were just talking about you. This is it, Jen. This is David. Are you coming to the rally, David?
Yeah, I am. I'm sitting by the street. We have a lot in common, Heshy. I can tell you're left-handed because you're writing with your left hand like I am.
You both
and we both got arrested by the governor of New York for expressing our constitutional right to assemble in public.
I love you, David. I love you. This guy is an idiot, and this is what they do to us. And David, can you tell us about the Proud Boys and all your chapters across the country?
Yeah, we're basically a pro-America group. We're pro-Constitution. We're pro-First Amendment. We're pro-Second Amendment. And that's extremist view now because that's what the government says, and that's what the ADL says, and that's what the SPLC says. They brand us as a white supremacist organization because we just simply like America, which is ridiculous. Because
How does the American translate into white supremacy, being a patriotic American? You want to explain that?
Well, because the government politics have gone so far left that if you're just a moderate right now, they just label you as an extremist. So they send their henchmen, which is Antifa and Black Lives Matter, to attack you and intimidate you. That's what they did with us. And they threatened our lives. They jumped us on the street, and they attacked us, and then we fought back. And they arrested all of us, all the Proud Boys. They didn't arrest any Antifa or any BLM. 2 of us are in prison right now for 4 years.
Oh, my God.
For defending ourselves against domestic terrorists, which is what Antifa and BLM are.
Did you hear about...
Jen said, well, Jen, are we crazy, Jen? Jen,
No.
what are you doing? You're letting this happen.
I'm not letting it happen. Do you
You are.
not
I
think
don't hear you screaming about it. I want to hear somebody to be beat. Not Jimmy. We're not hitting nobody.
You can't even go like this to anybody anymore if you're a cop because he literally has bring you into classes and tells you can't. They were getting hit with bricks. They were getting hit with bricks during the Antifa, during the riots. The cops were getting hit by bricks. The horses were getting things thrown. Cars were going on fire. Molotovs were being thrown. But guess what? Nothing happened to these people. But if it was the other way around, everybody would be in jail. Listen, yesterday, these fake, these masked police cops that he ordered from the TLC went into my friend's business. It was just her wife and her 2 children. The business is closed down. It's real estate. There's no employees. They showed their badges. 6 guys, big, huge, like intimidating men, street clothes, showed their badge that they were cops. Whatever they were, said, "Where's your mask?" And she said, "I don't need to be wearing my mask." And he goes, "Well, next time we come in, it's going to be us at the health department. You're going to get a $1,000 fine. I don't care if you're eating. Lift it up while you eat. You and your kids have to wear it." This is the world that he's creating. He's creating brutality for police officers. He's creating a divide in the races. He's creating. We are literally North Korea. Everybody's like, "Well, why don't you just follow the rules?" Well, you know what? Go to live in North Korea and follow those rules. And you tell me. Then you tell me.
With the CDC, and I was on.
We'll all chip in for de Blasio and
they should go. Let them see.
We'll chip in. We'll even get you a first-class one-way ticket, and you could pack your wife
from that travel company that you guys run.
Traveler's choice.
It's the only choice.
Joe, I'm willing to pay first class. Joe DeVoe, please, you get rid of DeVoe. You get Cuomo. Blasio, you get extra bonuses. But I want you to know.
First class ticket.
I was called to Avenue J and Day Hill Road. I know you don't know where it is, but it's next to McDonald Avenue J. So they called me. The 2 health departments, I put it on my video. I got a lot of views on that on my hits. 2 inspectors. They walked into this health inspectors, not even dressed. We're undercover. How does DOH go undercover?
They have to show you.
He didn't want to show me.
He
ended up. He said, "All I have to do is identify myself." So he goes into the store. He gives them
$1,000 to show the identification.
But he gives them $1,000 fine.
Otherwise.
Right, so he gives
Mickey Mouse can say, "Hey, I'm an inspector."
So he gives me $1,000 fine. You hear me? He gives them $1,000 fine. So I walk into the store and I look. It's a nice store. 3 people in the store, all social distancing, all wearing masks. What happened? The guy just lied, and there's nothing we could do about it. He gave 3 people in the store. I know there's 20 people in the store. They were all wearing masks. Well, you didn't social distance. Now today, the idiot mayor went to the mourning of this rabbi, which I don't even know why these idiots let him in. I protect Williamsburg. I'm behind you people. This mayor shut your schools. He embarrassed you the day before and said you're having 1,000 people at a 10,000 people at a wedding, and he embarrassed you, and you let him come to your house to sit there and mourn with you. And you know what? He didn't wear a mask, if you would see when he was talking to them. And today I was talking just to cops, and you have to wear a mask. He was sitting in a room with at least 25 people, and his liaison, that little rat pitty wingle, he looks like a chicken, a rat, whatever it is, and he's just a double crosser. He hates the Jewish community himself, because I call him, I ask him for favors. I'm a Jewish community leader. No, HESHY, you can't meet the mayor. No, you can't open the park. No, you can't have a thing for the kids. But his kid came to the park. His kid doesn't have to wear a mask. This little Ringle, another one of the activists. Now, this other guy said about Borough Park Lumber. I love Borough Park Lumber. Really, I don't. I had a fight with the owner. I don't like you to Rosenberg. But I like the rest of all the workers there. And it's a good place to really shop. They do have everything. Just the boss is an idiot. But anyways, so what happened was they closed Borough Park Lumber. By mistake, he's essential. You know why he's essential, Jen? Because today, instead of eating food, since nobody has food, you can eat nails and woods. You know what I mean? So my son is screaming in my ear, every person I hate is a voter I lost. Every voter I lost, go away. I don't want you to vote for me. Who said I'm even running? I didn't even announce I'm running. But that's not the point. You opened up a lumberyard and you had 5 of our big-time community leaders and activists open the place up. But all my other stores, nobody helped. Now, I appreciate you opened up the lumberyard. Yes, the workers there are great people. It's a great store, really. They do have everything. I used to shop there, even though I hate the owner. I'm going to keep repeating it. But it's not the point. My point is you can't just defend one. It's all of us. It's all or nothing.
All this seems to make me wonder, where is our city council right now?
I'm not going to scream at them. Let's take another call right now. Line number, I don't even know what line we're on. Line number 2.
Pick any line.
Yeah, pick any line. Hello, you're on there with HESHY, Jen, Sawyer, and Boomy.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
I'm great. First of all, Jen, I'm a huge fan of your TikTok. I love it.
Thank you.
Me too.
I love Jen.
I love you.
You got a question for us? What's going on?
Yeah. For all the hate that we're getting right now, why would we let Mayor de Blasio into the Sugar House?
Right, good question. Hang up. Jen, I'm going to ask you this question. Maybe you know better than us because us Jews seem like we lost it. The man hates the Jewish community. You're outside, you see this. He ends up coming to pay a morning shiva call when he says we shouldn't go to funerals.
Nope. No.
We shouldn't go to mornings because we're all social distancing. The man broke every single rule today, all on video. Are we crazy?
No, absolutely not. But you know what? Those people let him in out of fear. I think that there's people that stand up like you, like me, like we'll stand up and we'll voice and we'll say, no, we're not listening. And then there's people that actually live in fear. And they're fearful of that man because he's so deranged
So if
and
Mayor de
delusional.
Blasio came to your house,
Oh, you know what?
knocked on the door.
You know what I would say.
Forget you. I want to talk about Jimmy. He knocks on the door. Jimmy sees him at the door. What does Jimmy do? Does he kiss his ring or what?
Jimmy's afraid.
I don't
Jimmy
think
works
so,
for
but
him.
I don't. The cops are put in such a bad situation because, and I was saying this the other day, everybody said, why doesn't the NYPD stop what he's doing to the Jewish community? Why did they arrest him? Why didn't they just say, no, I'm not doing it? And this is exactly why this didn't happen, because de Blasio calls Shea and says to the commissioner...
Which I'm shocked. I was on the phone with him the day before.
Well, listen, and he'll tell him, go arrest this HESHY Tishla guy, and Shea will go, I don't really think he did anything wrong, Mayor, and he goes, I don't care, do it. Shea has no choice, so then he calls the chief
Not
of
about
detectives.
tomorrow. It's personal.
He calls the chief of detectives. The chief of detectives, it trickles down the line to the poor detective that just became a detective that has absolutely no choice because this is his job, and
Wow.
and he has to go arrest you, and that's exactly what happened.
I did not know that.
That is the that is the chain. There is no, and if you say the 3-star chief, he walked out the other day because you know what he did? He badgered him. He had him on tour in Borough Park for 36 hours. The first, I think he was Dominican Patrol chief. The first one ever, and this is the second 3-star chief to resign underneath his ruling since his thing. But he was in Borough Park, and he was looking after everybody. And he went home finally, and he went to sleep. And the mayor kept texting him about some house party in the Bronx. He didn't answer him, so he brought him into Borough Hall, which you shouldn't do. You should go to Shea, not there. And he gave him a tongue lashing, and the guy had it. And
So
he left.
because they don't willingly cooperate, he
get-
uses bullying and
Yes,
intimidation tactics against his
exactly.
own chain of command.
And that's from, I know, probably 400 cops.
I want to take a few more calls. I just want to know, Jimmy, here's my advice. If
my
he
God,
knocks on
please
your
listen
door,
to him.
if he knocks on the door, don't look at him. Call, scream, Jen, help!
His name isn't Jimmy, his name is Danny.
Who cares?
Change it.
Who cares? Still buy you that. Let's take another call. You're on the air with Heshi, Bumi, Sawyer, and Jen. No, you're not on the air.
Yeah.
Yes, how are you?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, hi.
I'm waiting for a call from my friend Izzy. Izzy's not calling in. I don't know what's wrong with him. Go ahead.
What's your
I'm sorry. What's your question?
Yeah, all the anti-Semitism that's going on. I mean, Steve Cohen's looking to buy the Mets, and de Blasio is thinking about putting a stop to it because he's Jewish. I mean, like, what's going on there?
I tell you this, de Blasio has lost it completely, Jen. Lost it. The man thinks he is... I
Thinks he's the Messiah. He really does think
The problem is I'm running for a Democrat, but for president, guys, it's Trump. By the way, Jen, who are you voting for?
Biden. I'm Trump. What do you mean?
I just want to make sure. And Jimmy is also, right? Oh, we're going to kill Jimmy.
No, Jim. I don't hang out with. No, I have many liberal friends, and we don't argue because I always put my point. I don't yell at them for their
Right,
views. I
right,
never tell you who to vote for. I don't care. If I was walking,
Can't argue with them, Jen.
You don't, but I don't want to. I don't want to argue with anybody. Everyone has their own opinion. Just like everybody has one. I don't get involved. Just like if I saw you walking with a severed head and no clothes on in the city, I'd go like this. I'd shield myself and walk because I don't care what people do.
Severed head is a little bit of a problem for me.
I don't care. No, I don't. I look away because this city, these people have become nuts. They're loony. So I just, you
I'm
look.
completely crazy.
I want
It's
to take
madness.
line 2. Take you who that line 2. Hello, you're on there with Heshi, Bumi, Sawyer, and Jen. Good. What's up? You got something for us? We only got a few minutes left.
Very good. Listen, you get people on. What do you think about these guys? That's an all-male group. I want them to have her on a little bit.
Now they're going to be joined.
Jen,
Yes. Where do you?
I used to be a liberal. Then I watched Jen on TikTok, and it changed my mind. Amazing stuff.
You see?
Thank you.
Thank you for your call. But I want to ask all of you a question while you're calling into the show. And Jen, you too. Everybody says second wave. Everybody say, I know you're going to scream at me, Boomy. Second wave, second wave. I had a Dr. David that called me. I don't want to say his last name. He says, HESHY, what about second wave? I said, you tell me, Doc. Is there a second wave? He says, everybody's getting corona. I said, the hospitals are not full. He says, oh, we figured out how to treat it. So, doctor, if we figured out how to treat it, and there's no second wave coming. Jen, what's your opinion?
My opinion is that next Tuesday is the presidential election. They are doing this to make sure that the schools, because now look, the Jewish community went from being liberal to totally right. They're all going to vote Trump. He doesn't, and most of them don't leave where the school districts are. They don't drive. So if the school's closed, they can't vote. They have to mail in their votes. If they're mailing in their votes, guess where those votes are going? In the garbage.
That's right. And I want to tell you, my friend called me tonight that his mother got 4 ballots in the mail. 4 ballots in the mail.
My brother's dead and he got one in the mail.
Oh my God.
Did you hear that the ski resorts and the movie theaters are open? I think they should rent them out and teach the children over there.
Wow. This is crazy.
It's watch what happens the day after. Trump is going to end up getting the National Guards in here and he's going to clean this up. This city is completely destroyed.
Take another call. Line 4, 5, or 6, whatever it is. Hello, you're on there with HESHY, Boomy, Sawyer, and Jen.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, how are you? So, my question is like this. I understand that there is anti-Semitism and it's terrible, but like, my question is, like, what do you think the solution is? How do we solve this? Do we daven? Do we learn? What are we supposed to do?
Well, Jen, you answer us that.
Send de Blasio to North Korea. I thought that was the plan. Traveler's choice. We called him up. No.
Well, let's take line 4. Jen, very good answer. I like that, Jen. I think Joe and Devorah are going to hire you instead of me. Hire you. You're on the air with HESHY, Boomy, Sawyer, and Jen. Hello. No, line 3. We're running out of time. Let's go, guys.
You hear me?
Yes, we do.
How are you? Are you going to run for president in next election?
So I want to tell you what my answer is. I'm running for city council, but last night I got some people that sat down with me with some advice, and they said, HESHY, why city council? Now that Mrs. Crazy Wacko, what's her name? No, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I know if I curse a woman, all of a sudden I get in trouble. Now that Mrs. D, or whatever her name is, McCrary, is not running. Yes. It's really an open seat. You have a couple of 4 other idiots running. I'm thinking borough president.
I think you should, and I was just going to say that. I think
I love you, Judge. I say, Jimmy, you're dead meat, Jimmy, if you don't ask. Jimmy, you're in trouble, Jimmy. Are you crazy? This is a wonderful woman. Guys, I'm really thinking of my position, but I'm running for councilman because I believe out of the 51 members, we can take over the city council with enough of us. We got 5 new ones, and this is where we control the mayor. Let's take another call. Line 2, Sawyer. Line 2. Let's take another call. Hello. By the way, shout out to my Israeli people who's watching from Israel. Thank you.
Manishma.
Oh, wow, she's great. By the way, what's the name of your son?
Tzvi.
And you know my Hebrew name? I told you, Tzvi. That's right, HESHY's Tzvi. Go ahead, you're on the air. What you got for us, caller? No, line 1. You're on the air with HESHY, Boomy, Sawyer, and Jen.
HESHY, I love you.
You better love me. Line 5. Let's take another caller. You're on the air with HESHY, Boomy, Sawyer, and Jen. What's up?
Hi, my name is David Schwartz. I have a question for HESHY. Is that you?
You got me.
Wow. First of all, thank you so much. I appreciate everything you're doing for the community and the absence of our leaders.
Well, your leaders are telling me I'm doing a bad job, but go ahead.
My question to you is, what can you say to those in the community who are worried that since the city is pursuing you legally, that you'll still be here and that you'll still fight for us and that your presence will still make the difference that it made before the issue started?
Well, let me just explain to you something, my son, and thank you for your call. I've been doing this for 30 years. I am not going to go stand before the Holy Maker, and we're going to take line 5 right now, but I'm not going to stand before the Holy Maker and say, oh my God, I got into a little trouble, I'm giving up. I did cry a few times. I did make believe that, I'm a little depressed about it, but Jen, everybody comes after me. I'm never going to stop fighting. I'm going to give my life for my people, for my country, for my city for sure, and especially for my neighbors. So I'm here for you till the finish line, guys. You want me or not, big deal. I'm still going to help. I do so much every single day. My hours are there for you. It's only 24 hours a day. I do need a few hours of sleep and 1 or 2 hours to be nice to Linda. Otherwise, I'm dead meat.
God Bless America playing in the
Anyways, his mic is not working. Rifki, take line 5. Hello, you're on the air, Rifki. You got 30 seconds. Give me a call for Jen.
Yeah, hi, it's Rifki. I have a new project for you, HESHY. I think you should give out hundreds of dreidels to all the school children, so when the inspectors come, they're not learning Torah, they're sitting and playing dreidels.
They're gambling even better. Smart.
I like that, Rivki.
Very good. Thank you, Rivki, for your call. Let's take line 4. You're on the air with Heshi, Bumi, Soy, and Jen. You got really 10 seconds.
Hello, Hershey.
Yeah.
Can we get some Proud Boys to ballpark?
I'm gonna talk to Proud Boys to come to ballpark too, and my next rally.
When?
No, right now we're taking care of Sunday.
I'm ready to go.
I want you to, all my YouTube and Facebook listeners, I love you. Come to the rally, everybody. I love all of you. I'm gonna be watching your messages, and when you text me or WhatsApp me, I'm gonna get back to you. I want to thank all of you. Thank you for listening to my show. Jen, you're just wonderful. Jimmy, you're dead meat if you don't want to hear. Jimmy! I love all of you. I know he's gonna kill me too. Thank you for listening to my show. Come back next week, Wednesday. We're going to tell you all about the rally. I'm not going to jail. There's no more second...